Hello, everybody. It's your boy NoukonNeko, your perfect virtual feeling friend, purveyor of good vibes. So today we are here on Fate Grand Order to roll for Morgan le Fay. It's been a really long time since I last rolled for a character. I think I tried to go for Muramasa a little bit, but the character I last really tried to roll for was like for Summer Musashi and Kiara and Scotty. That was all last year around summertime. So it's been a year since I last rolled for a character. But it's because Morgan le Fay, ever since she came in GP, has been a character I've been really looking forward to, and I just been saving quite a bit just to have a really good chance to roll for her or obtain her. Obviously, I'm not just gonna roll for her. I really hope I get a copy of her, and I should have plenty at this point of time. And she isn't the only character I'm looking forward to, but she's definitely one of the first after Scotty. So, yeah, she's a really strong berserker who could play a role of battering up your other characters who need to be increase your MP gauge on the other characters, help them use their MPs even more. So pretty good, like almost like a waiver or like a or Scotty or Castoria kind of. But the biggest difference is she could also do some damage herself, right? Since she's a berserker, she can hit really hard and do some damage. So she could do a bit more. I would still say like the other like characters like Castoria and Merlin still has their own role, like getting really good attack buffs and stuff. But yeah, if you're just looking for another character to do some damage and get MP gauge, then this is the perfect character. And who says you can't use Morgan le Fay with those other characters I just mentioned? So let's begin rolling. Usually I like to use my like 11 times summons, or more, should I say my Synth Quartz when it comes to event banners. That way I can get some of the CEs. But since this is just like a main story banner with the CEs not being too important to roll for, I'll stick with the single tickets and have quite a bit of tickets. So let's hope I don't have to go too far down to actually get her. And so far, the volume's kind of high. Let me kind of tune it down a little bit. So far, all my friends have been really lucky with their pulls. So I'm hoping not to need to go too far like they do. But I had this whole history before in the past, especially Scotty, if you go all the way back when I first rolled for Scotty when she first came out, where I went empty. Oh, was that, let's say 4-star CE, and it's a new one. Increase NP gain and begin. Oh, not too bad. Huh. Again, one more copies of that. Would that be 50 MP charge? Could be really good. Ooh, and we got 2030. That's crazy. I do like those. I think I have a like maxed out CE of that already, but having more additional copies, that's nice. And man, one thing I forget about rolling these, especially doing single tickets, is it kind of takes a while to roll. So we might be in it for a long haul, unless I like just skip it like crazy. Trying to see how fast I can skip it. Yeah, we're gonna try to speedrun this. I don't have all night to keep rolling. I prefer not to have to do this all night. So this is the 10 times mark. Nope, nurse CE. And I'm hoping if it is an actual character. Oh, maybe I could wait until there's like a little gold glow. If it's gold, that could just let it roll. But hey, it's a new 4-star character for me. I'm sorry. I said 4-star, but it's actually a 5-star, so I'll take that. She's been a long time character. Okay, yeah, so no gold or rainbow, I'll just skip it. I'm not too familiar with her kit actually when I think about Anastasia, so whether she's a good character or not. She probably is. I think she's a support character, like most casters are. I will have to take a look into that a bit more. I just knew that when she came out, it was not a character that was a must pull, especially when it's a standard banner character. Yeah, there's so many characters in the game. There's only so much I could keep track of. But all you need to know are like some of the really high tier characters to really aim for, right? Like Morgan le Fay, for example, right? Oh, it's a 5-star CE, one that I don't think I had before, and that is okay. But still, 5-star CE is better than a 3-star, so I'll take it. This is a double. Now I go, so we continue. Man, I'm gonna have a really hard time organizing my CEs. I was like really full already, and now I'm gonna be like filled to the brim. I only have like 10 open slots of CEs left. And now it's definitely overpopulated. Just gonna have to start throwing CEs away somewhere, somehow. Oh, a 3-star that I don't have. I don't know this character. Kind of almost like Kirei, but a little more crazy. But it looks like an okay card, not too crazy or anything. But it's a 3-star CE for a reason. I started with over 300 tickets. Still like ticket count on the screen, so I actually don't know how much I have left. Oh, but it tells you right here, though. Yeah, I think I had like about 333, something about that much. We're getting close to the 30 ticket mark. I can at least tell whenever I get a double summon, right? That's when I hit 10. It's a 4-star. So it's close. It's around that. Yeah, my friends, I heard they got their Morgan le Fay with one of them got it in a 10, like 210 pull, and then the other one got it in 310 pull. So pretty lucky. Also, 10 pulls are probably a lot more simpler to roll for versus the way I'm rolling right now. But I mean, I gotta spend these ticks somehow, and it's kind of made for these kind of situations in the first place. At least if you're gonna give me a CE, give me a decently good one. Yeah, I'm gonna see a lot of the 3-stars. You know, it's kind of rare that I even got a 5-star in the first place. You know, Anastasia. I remember when I rolled for Scotty, like when she first came out and went broke, literally have almost exact how much I have right now. All the sync course and tickets, and just did not get her. And I didn't get any other 4 5 stars either. I got, I think, maybe some 4 stars, but 0 5 stars. Okay, that's a new one for me. I got the kind of lock some of the other 4-star I saw earlier. And I think 5 stars are automatically locked, so I don't have to worry about that. And this is just what happens when you barely roll for a real long time. 4 stars. Oops. Didn't mean to exit out of that. Now to make this quicker. Or 4 star C. That's a very old one. Oh, I forgot what this one did. Let's see. 4% gauge. Okay. We don't really use CEs like that. The ones we only really ever use nowadays are, the ones that give you a huge amount of gauge, right? At the very beginning. Because you usually can end the battles almost right away. Oh, this is not new? I mean, it doesn't say new, so maybe not. Use NP charge by 1 level when using NP. One time for yourself. It doesn't sound familiar, but I guess I must have had it before. Or 4 star CE. For a lot of like tickets, I'm getting a lot of 4 star CEs. Yeah, a lot of 4 star CEs. Or CEs I don't really care about so much. I actually wonder if I was gonna go for a 4 star CE, what is a good 4 star CE in first place? I feel like we don't ever really want 5 star CEs. I feel like I need to like pray or something. Just pray to your RNG god. Please give me Morgan le Fay. But sometimes I feel like the game can hear you and choose not to give the one thing you want. That's what it feels like sometimes, right? Yeah, a lot of CEs that don't really care so much about. Or should I say, it's not that I don't care about, but they're really old. Yeah, majority of the CEs in games you really rarely ever use. If I was gonna go for a 5 star CE, I think the one I need more of is the Holy Grail. The Black Holy Grail, actually, I think. When it increases more like MP damage, it has a lot of stat into attack. I think I only have one copy of that, either one or two. So like, I would prefer heavily to kind of be able to max out one day, but it's really hard to get my hands on it. Oh, yeah! I just asked for it and I just got it. Great. So yeah, if I can get 3 more of the Black Grail, that would be great. I think the other one that would be nice is Case Scope. I think I only ever have 2 copies of Case Scope, so if I can get at least one max copy of it, that would be nice too. Not that it matters so much nowadays because you have a pen skills, which you can get 20% from there, which would give you 100% anyways, right? But there are some situations where you're not using your normal characters that have maxed out pen skill and they're at 10 MP instead of 20. And it'd be nice if you had, maxed out case scope for those particular situations. But yeah, it's sometimes I forget how rough it can be to roll an FGO compared to a lot of other gacha games I play. Because this is one of the few games that doesn't really have a really good pity system. It has one now, I believe. It's just really, really far away to actually hit it. But hey, it's a better change because back then, if I had it, that time I rolled everything for Scotty and didn't get her, I would have been able to get her during that time using my pity. I still have a lot. I still have a lot. I just wait. What was that? I really had this before? Probably. I mean, it's a 4-star. I should probably assume I did. It just looks so different from what all the other Cs I have, but I'm pretty sure it would say it's a new C if it was really new. It's probably one of the new cards I just don't remember rolling. Ooh, 5-star. But that was an okay one. Yeah, okay. One that I never really use. Oh, see? That's what happens when you get a new card. Again, battle with MP charge at 40, increase MP charge by 2 levels. So similar to that one card I saw earlier, but instead it's 2 levels. This is that doesn't look too bad. Especially with the pen skills. That could really work out pretty well. I kind of wonder what stats it kind of gives. Nowadays, we don't really care about HP stat, right? We just want it all to be an attack. So it only really is ever worth it if it's all going to attack. But again, even if it did go to attack, you just need multiple copies to be able to max out that stat. Ooh, it's the new 4-star character. I actually don't know much about the new 4-star characters. She knows me very well. Oh, like Emiya, huh? I kind of figured if I was going to get them, I would probably get them randomly like this. And I could learn about them afterwards. So I wasn't too crazy about looking at their kit because the main goal is Morgan in first place. Yeah, so I am aware because I'm skipping. I do miss the fun of like it turning from like silver to gold and stuff like that. But if I just waited for the whole animation, it's just gonna take too long. Yeah, the roller like me back in the day really liked the suspense back then, but now I'm just really pressed for time. Yeah, I really need to like catch up in FGO story. I'm like so behind. I'm still in Atlantis right now. Just been too busy with so many other games lately that it's been hard for me to catch up in FGO. I've been thinking like, hey, if I am not able to play other games, I eventually will have time to play FGO instead and catch up there. But in situations where I can't really play other games, I couldn't really play FGO either. So that becomes a problem. But yeah, one of these days I will catch up. For now, I'm just gonna keep my eyes on the characters I am excited for rolling and just slowly grind and get all the course I can to roll for them. I am, however, I've been able to keep up with all the events. But it's because usually the events isn't as much more work than if I was to, just do daily grinding stuff, right? So that's not too bad. Oh, nearly all 4 stars that I had before. Just don't remember them. It's also the fact that I barely ever used them. Hopefully, I'm able to condense it all away to kind of make space again. I kind of wish it didn't give us more craft essence space. Oh, not the Black Grail, but sure. Still a 5-star. It's been rough. How many? Wow, I'm almost. Well, I think I already spent over 100 already. It's been over 100 rolls. And I kind of forgot. How many rolls do you need to hit pity? Does it actually tell you? 329 times. And 330th time, you're guaranteed to get 1 copy. So pretty much all my tickets is enough to get her. So I'll be fine. I have plenty. And even if I didn't have plenty of tickets, I definitely have the course to kind of top it off for sure. But let's hope I could kind of beat the rate and actually get her before need to resort to Hidden Pity. Because Hidden Pity doesn't feel good still, even though it's better than that getting the character all. Still really far, and it hurts quite a bit when you have to hit and go that far just to get the character. Yeah, most games nowadays, pity's at 70-ish pulls. And other 5-star characters would be nice. It's like impossible to really aim for any other 5-star character really. So I'm not gonna be really picky with what 5-star characters I would get if it's not a feature character. But I guess there are some 4-star characters I wouldn't mind getting more copies of, like Arturia Lancer, Alter. That wouldn't be so bad. I do like her quite a bit. She's been really useful for my team so far still. And it's nice that a lot of characters got buffed over time. It's characters that I normally wouldn't use back then because they kind of got overpowered are actually pretty good now, like Arturia. I had her for a really long time and she didn't really feel too good to use in a lot of situations, but now she feels really good. And I'm gonna have gonna spend a lot of time organizing CEs after this, even servants as well. But for the most part, I can burn most of the servants. Turn them all to mana crystals. Kind of wondering whether my sum's gonna stop because they're like, oh wait, your CE your CE storage is too full. You need to actually delete some CEs before you could keep on rolling. That would kind of feel bad. Kind of. Kind of, you were good or not. Not really. Maybe in certain battles. Oh, it's a Lancer, but that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for a Berserker. Wait, are you new? You are new for me. Oh, that was very short. She's from one of the Lost Belts, right? At least I'm getting some decently like good amount of new characters from these pulls, even if I'm not getting Morgan early like everybody else is. And it's funny because those people who got really lucky getting Morgan le Fay are also the same people who is always accusing me being the lucky one out of everybody. But hey, I think it's all perspective. Sometimes when you just see your friends getting what they want many times over, it kind of feels like they're lucky. Nice, I got another copy of her. And sometimes you just, don't, it just, you kind of blank out of all the times your friends didn't get the characters they want. And it almost feels like they always get the characters they want. But this is the reason why I do like, video polls. So you can also show the good and the bad, not just all the good. Because nowadays, people just post pictures of their, the best polls, but it doesn't really tell you the people how many polls it took them to get the character they want. Or the 4-star, that's okay. If I get like three more copies of that particular CE, it might not be a bad card to use. Especially for characters that already have 20 MP gauge at the start already from their pen skill. But I guess the biggest problem with that card is it's only good for like 1 MP, right? Only boosts up one. Only boosts up the first time you use an MP. And not all MPs gain from a damage boost, do they? From like an MP charge up. Okay, a 4-star character. A copy though. I have so many of those CEs right there. So much that I eventually have to start burning them. So I just don't have enough space to keep all these CEs. Yeah, I only keep like one copy of all like CEs 3 stars and below. Before I was keeping like two of like 4-star CEs and two of the 5-star CEs max. But now I'm starting to believe that I need to kind of reduce them all to one, just to be able to fit all of this. And they keep adding new CEs, we're just gonna need more space. There's not enough space for all these copies of CEs. There's one other new 4-star character, right? I'm surprised I haven't hit that one yet. And they do have a rate up, I think, right? Not just Morgan for the 5 stars. Let's see, it's like a 2% chance to get. Oh, there's the other 4-star, right? When I was talking about it. What's your name? Oh, Gwaine. Trist. Are they fakes then? Yeah, I just realized these characters are named after Tristan and Wayne, and either they're related to those characters, like it could be their daughters or mom, or they're like gender bent versions of the characters, just like how Arteria does have a male version of herself, which is Arthur. And in the future, Merlin, who's currently male, will have a female version of herself as well, which is also another character I'm excited for. But luckily, I think I have a lot of time to kind of save up for that. But more importantly, in the future, the I think upcoming characters I'm excited for to roll for is the different versions of Tamamu. Go by different name though. Kabanskia? It's been a long time since I've seen her, so I can't remember her name. And they don't really have voices in the. Well, they do have voices a little bit, right? But they don't fully voice the whole game like a lot of gacha games do nowadays. So you don't hear their names too often. But yeah, I think it is Kayonskia. Oof. Am I close to 150? I'm halfway through pity, probably. I missed it. I'm doing it too quickly. Yeah, I'm pretty much halfway through my tickets. I do wonder how often do people actually hit pity? Just really unlucky. Is this like a common thing to happen? How many rolls does it take for a normal person to get the future card that they want? Or 5-star CE, an okay one. I actually never ever used that 5-star CE before. But sometimes a really hard battle might make you use a CE that you normally never really use. Just sometimes. Really rare, but it can happen. Like I think a really popular one tends to be, the ones that have like sure hit for enemies that are like really evasive. So I'm trying to think whether I should do one temple just for fun of it. Okay, maybe if I hit the 100 ticket mark, I do one pull. That would be a good place to roll, and that will ensure that once I am close to pity, that I don't actually do a temple there because I miscounted. I can get it with the single ticket. Hopefully. I mean, honestly, I don't want to hit that point, but if I have to, and then at least I do it very smartly, efficiently. Yeah, nothing is worse than my Scotty pulls. So I'm like mentally prepared for this. I think most people would be really mad right now. Luckily, I have enough. It feels good to have enough for a pity. You just know for sure you can get the character, even though it might hurt to actually hit it, but not as much. It's kind of nice that when I did go for Scotty again, that I got her pretty early. It almost feels like FGO was kind of making it up for me. Maybe not from FGO themselves. Maybe it's more from the RNG god. Oh, you know what's another weird like superstition when it comes to rolling? I think there's this whole superstition that like if someone roll for the character you want, then it lowers the chance of you getting the character itself. Totally not true. But I guess I can see it sometimes why they feel that way. But if that's true, then if someone rolls really bad, then does that mean you get a better chance to roll the character? I guess some people feel that way as well. I haven't seen this one for a while. Though it's one that I already have. Is there no at least one other 5-star character that I can get? No? Yes, no? Apparently no. Imagine how long my roll session would be if I didn't skip it like this. Takes would probably take 5 times longer than Tamamo. I'll take that. They did it kind of make a way for her to kind of not get stunned by her NP. But it kind of requires using her skill, and it only prevents it once. So if you're trying to use her, spam her NP multiple times back to back, it's not going to work. I think that's a decent good one too, in some cases where you need a lot of HP. It's a really rare case though. Oh, new 5-star. Increase NP charge by 2 levels when using NP 3 times for yourself. So it's like, I feel like I'm getting a lot of similar cards that does that kind of skill, and with various various amounts of NP gauge. I guess if you can fill up your NP gauge 3 times already from 0, then you probably could use that card. So that's kind of rare. You need a lot of good support characters that can fill up your gauge quite a bit and be able to kind of build enough MP generation yourself. So a really rare case. Oh, now the 4-star character. So now they're both at MP1. And MP1 is a really good spot. Definitely a really good spot to be. Getting close to that 100 ticket mark. And that also means I'm really close to soft pity. Okay, about 2 more. And we'll do a 10 pull, see how different that can be. Not that I don't think it really matters. It might give you a higher chance for another, like for 4 stars, but sure. Okay, we'll back out and do 1 10 pull. Yeah, I forget I have paid quartz in here still, but yeah, mainly saving those for those guaranteed banners. And you know, since this is a 10 pull, I'm gonna let it ride. Okay, maybe I'm not gonna let it ride. I'm just gonna tap it once, skip to all the crucial ones, and yeah, it's just a 4-star. Well, can't say that I didn't try. Okay, going back to my single pulls. So I should be able to hit pity close to when I hit. Oh, nope. It's caster. Nursery rhyme. I think that's my 3rd copy of her. Yeah, I should be able to hit soft pity like around like when there's 10 tickets left. Around that mark. I say soft pity, but technically it's a hard pity. This is what happens when you play a lot of Genshin. And Honkai Star Rail, and it uses the exact same system. It's 1 copy. It's crazy to think that some people are trying to go for multiple copies of Morgan too. And not just 1. Which is not a bad idea, but man, you need a lot of resources to kind of pull that off. Getting quite a bit of that particular CE now for some reason, the HP. I definitely have enough to max it out. Okay, if you're gonna give me things, give me CEs, then at least give me more case scopes and black grout, please. Nope. It's just gonna give me mapo tofu. One thing people see is quite a bit when they roll. That's what they think about. When they have bad luck. I don't know if you guys can tell, but think about food right now. It's making me hungry. I know I can't eat CEs, no matter how good they look. I'm really gonna have to hit pity, huh? It's really looking that way. Even if I don't have to hit pity to get her, I almost could say I'm Pretty much beating her at this point. I'm this far. So say if like I got her on like the 229th pull, the 230 is the pity pull. I'm still just gonna count it as a pity pull. Oh, you know what they could fix? If they are going to do a pity system, then they probably should add a pity bar. At least that way you can keep track how far away you are from pity. No rainbows. It's actually kind of hard for me to spot rainbows a little bit. It looks just a teeny bit different from just a gold pole. But that's just because I'm colorblind. It's okay. It's okay. Just see, because you see gold doesn't mean it's a 4-star. It can sometimes be a 5-star. Oh, new card. Oh, that looks good, actually. What does it do? Evade 3 times and reduce damage taken? That's pretty good, especially if you put on a taunter. That might be a card that'd be useful in the future. Yeah, so not bad. I'm glad about that. Can I get more black grails, please? Pretty please? Yeah, that kind of works too a little bit. It is a all attack card, so could work out if I get more copies of it. I haven't seen that twin 4-star for a while. Don't really use that card. That's been in the game for a real long time. I had that card for a long time, but yeah, just don't really use it. So many cards that I don't use. Go! Accident bump it, but hey, Drake, that's a new character I don't have. I'll take that. He's actually one of the characters I did want back in the past. But hey, that's nice. I was like kind of debating on grabbing her or who was it? Vlad. When I had like a 5-star guarantee pick. I went with Vlad because I just need a really good berserker. And I did already have a decently good writer, AoE writer already. So I was like, fine, I'll just pass in Drake. Hey, now I have her, so I could set her as my support character once I build her up. Because she is nice that she can use in farming situation, most farming situations pretty easily. But hey, this also means that I actually got some 5-star characters, new 5-star characters. Wouldn't actually go for a character, unlike my Scotty pull. Yeah, no matter what, that Scotty pull is just gonna be my most tragic pull ever. And it can't get any worse than that. Not especially they added this pity system. And hey, we're gonna get to see this pity system kind of get some usage right here, right? How often do you get to see someone roll for pity? Probably not that often at all, but now you get to see that. In about 40-ish more pulls. More of the 4-star characters, I'll take that. How long is the stream going to be? Wow, I've been recording for almost 50 minutes already. Oh. I think she's almost max. It's actually kind of rare to even have a maxed 4-star character. That's actually kind of tough. Forget what you did again. Okay. Similar to like Black Grill, but just in a smaller scale and with MP gauge instead. Yep, going to hit pity. Kind of just accepted my fate at this point. Be nice if we get other 5-star characters or more of the 5-star CEs I need. That's all I can really wish for at this point. Or maybe a good 4-star character that I really like. Oh, Berserker. Are you gonna... Yeah. Wait, was that pity? Or was that right before pity? Man, I was like so excited to see how pity works, but kind of got robbed from that as well. Yes. Oh. Be her subject or her husband. Kind of tempting to. Both are really, really good offers, right? But okay. Well, I didn't even hit the max amount of servants that I can carry. But yeah, I did definitely go over my craft as capacity, so I'm gonna have to deal with that. Somehow I'm still underneath the command codes, but that's fine. It's because we didn't really get any command codes at all. Kind of disappointed a little bit that I didn't hit pity. Wanted to see how it actually works. Wonder if like the animation would be a little bit different, and or something, just anything that indicates that it's a pity roll. But nope, we're not gonna see that. Is there anything else I need for? No, I think that's it. Oh, there's this. Or wait. At least one craft instance plus 100 open slots. Well, I guess it's because you most likely tend to get craft instance from here, so. Okay, well, I'm just gonna have to do some cleaning up and eventually roll that free summon later. But anyways, I probably won't see you guys for a couple months. Yeah, because I think Hyonskia will eventually come pretty soon at the end of the summer or something like that. So, yeah. I'll see you guys in the future there. But if you guys are rolling for Morgan, most likely you are. I wish you guys luck. hope you guys never had to roll as much as I did today. Yeah, I really pray that you don't. No, definitely wouldn't wish that for anybody. But yeah, again, wish you guys luck, and I'll see you guys later. All right, I'm going to sleep now. Thanks for watching. NoukonNeko signing out. Bye bye.